Today we are going to discuss, well, why I think it's crazy that we have to take exams on a computer to prove that we can teach for our license. How does that prove anything? We'll find out. But first, intro please. Hey everyone, welcome to the Bound Experience, and I have, let's just say a fun video today. I really don't know what to call this yet. I think I'm going to call it Real Life Thursdays. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool to just talk about real life, some real things that go on, and that happens today. That happens to be today, and I'm about to go in and take a test, a really long test that will determine if I can be a teacher. And I have a few different, not frustrations, but probably some just, I don't know, you can call them misunderstandings. I don't even know really what to call them. You can be the judge, but I'll talk about that after I get back from my exam, as it's about 2 hours or so, 3 hours, and yeah, I can't bring you guys in there, unfortunately. You can see the pain I go through to do this, but it's my second of 3 exams I have to take, and I have to pass them. And if I don't pass them, I have to take them again. But we'll get to that after I get back. So until then, let's be honest. It's just going to be a nice snap of the finger, and we'll be back. So really just, I'll see you in a little bit. Hey everyone, I'm back. Just got done taking my exam and don't know how I did. All they give you is this lovely paper here in my pocket, if I can get it out, that says you've completed it. Yay! Makes me happy. But honestly, I really don't know where to begin. I love the idea of teaching. I've loved being around kids my whole life. Really just, I see the fire they have in their eyes to learn and to grow. And as a teacher, especially with early childhood, it's such a important developmental step for them. And you want the best teachers, and I understand that fully. You want teachers that are going to be there. They're going to push their students. But at the end of the day, I wonder sometimes if we're relying too much on these tests and these scores that we do instead of what's actually happening in the classroom. And that's my big mindset right now. And after taking now my second test, it's kind of funny to me, honestly, that we are having people that are probably watching the computer determine whether I'm a good teacher based off of how many questions I get right on an exam. And for me, that's hard. For me, that's because, one, I'm not a great test taker, and I hope that I'm a great teacher when it comes to in the classroom. I don't want to be the judge for myself. That comes from other people, but I just feel like sometimes as you teach, you start wondering, is there a way that we can, try to judge student teachers, judge, different teachers differently? I don't know that for sure, because I'm not an expert, and I'm not. But at the same time, I'm a student teacher right now, and I know that, I'm getting graded for student teaching based on how I do teaching students, how I do teaching these students, how I do when I give assessments, how I do when I'm performing in front of kids, in front of these students. And at the end of the day, I feel like that's the best way to figure out how do you teach? How are you with children? How do you handle behavior? Because that's a big aspect. You can't tell me that taking a test on a computer is going to tell me how I'm going to base my whole behavior management around, because I don't think so, and I don't believe so. And so, and I even have had this conversation with my mom. My mom taught for 35 years, and she even says that it's tough to really fully judge someone based on a score on their computer. Like, how do you do that? And so, you're going to have teachers that probably are amazing test takers that can pass this test like that. And, you know, bravo to them. But maybe they're not the greatest teacher in the classroom. And there's still a chance that even if you do bad on this test in here, that you might not be a great teacher. And I get that. And I know there's no one perfect out there except, you know, my Lord and Savior is the only one perfect out there. And so I know that, but I also just struggle with the idea that we are basing licenses, so something that you get to say that you can teach children, based off exams. And I know there's probably people out there that are disagreeing with me and saying, well, these exams, they really, you know, maybe weed out people, or I don't know what they would say. And that's okay. This is my opinion, and I just feel like we need to do more as a state of Ohio, maybe even as teachers, is to judge teachers based off of their performance in the classroom. And that can be hard. I know there's probably certain things that we can't do, or whatever it is. But that's my opinion. It's coming from a 23-year-old that is still in the student teaching process, and I get it. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but I'm sitting in these tests for 3 hours, and all you get is a sheet of paper right now. I have to find out 30 days later if I passed it or not. I don't know. This is just me. This is me, you know, sharing some real life things that I want to talk about. And so I would love it if, you know, in the comments, or if you would share it with some teaching friends of yours, or if you are a teacher, comment on it, share with what you believe or what you think, because I truly want to know, what is it out there that could be better? Is there a better way? Or am I just crazy? I mean, that could be too. But please, if you get the chance, go ahead and just share some comments, share it with your friends. I really would like to know what you guys think. And that really can just bring I think a mystery, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not a mystery, but in my eyes, maybe it's just something that can be simply fixed, or something that can not be simply fixed. But at the end of the day, I think there is a better way to better prepare teachers for their license. And yeah, so this has been a real life Thursday. I don't really know. So with that being said, we'll see you next time. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you enjoyed that video, then why don't you go ahead and click that thumbs up button, and that allows me to see that you've enjoyed it, but that you've also kind of saw me either being really crazy and stupid, or I've encouraged you, which is really the goal of this channel. And then also, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button. That actually helps me not only see that you guys are enjoying everything, but then I'll also let you stay in the loop on what's coming out next. You can hit that bell button as well, and that kind of keeps you notified. And then finally, if you would like to keep up to date on what's going on in my life, where am I headed, those kind of things, go ahead and follow my Instagram, which is right here. I'll post a lot of stuff on my story about that kind of stuff. And then also you can follow my Facebook, which is right here. And that allows you to stay up to date on probably more of my travels. That's where I post a lot of my travel stuff. So that's really encouraging as well. And then also, you know, if you really want to do something that's awesome, is just leave a comment of, you know, how you kind of found out my channel, but then also what really brought you to enjoy my videos, because that allows me to really kind of form my videos into what you guys want. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support, and we'll see you next time.